All right, so Jubilee.
Yay!
You are officially Jubilee at this point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So what has that been like? How does it feel going from getting the role and starring in the film, being in the film, and now just basically being Jubilee? How has that resonated?
It's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like the ultimate cool factor. Like, if anyone's like, because sometimes when people are like, oh, what do you do as your job? I'm like, I'm an actor. And they're like, oh, have you been in anything that, like, I would know about? I was like, oh, well, I was an X-Men. And they're like, you're an X-Men? Who were you? And then I say, oh, it's Jubilee. Everyone knows. And it's, like, crazy. Everyone knows who Jubilee is. So it's kind of like the ultimate, like, instant Kool-Aid to wear. But it's awesome. I love her. I love her. She's amazing. Sometimes I think I am her. And then I get confused up here,
So do you feel like you've taken, like, ownership of the character? Like, like it's yours? Kind of like, Hugh Jackman did with Wolverine. Like, that, he's always equated that way. Do you feel that way with Jubilee?
I
Like,
have
she's yours?
so much exploration and things that I want to do with her and moments that I want to I want people to actually see her powers and magnitude. So there's a lot of developing that I still really want to do, but I mean, she's mine. Don't take her away. Yeah.
So in the deleted scene on the Blu-ray, we do get to see some of Jubilee's powers, which we didn't get to see in the film. How did that strike you? Was that kind of what you had in your head in terms of, like, even though it's a very small little tease of it, was that kind of...
That's funny that you asked that because I didn't really know what to expect. So many people tell me different things of what it's going to look like, but when you're doing it, there's nothing coming out of your hand, so it's hard to put together a visual. But I was pleasantly surprised by the color of my power. Because I was like, okay, that's fun. I can dig that. Obviously, I want it to be bigger. Like, it was like a tease. It was a moment. But I like it. It's different. It's different than... I'm glad it doesn't look like... You know how, like, Storm has her lightnings?
Right.
And, like, Cyclops, like, has her that, whatever that is. Like, it looks different. So I'm happy.
It has its own signature.
It has its own signature.
It looks like this kind of sparks, fireworks, which is what it should be.
But I've imagined explosions, and there will be them. That's the last thing I do.
So what did you take home from the set?
Are you asking me if I stole anything?
Yes.
I didn't steal anything, just so you know. Props. But I was given sunglasses. Like, Jubilee wears sunglasses, like, because she's cool.
She is.
And, like, it's also automatic Kool-Aid if you wear sunglasses because no one can see your eyes. But I took home a pair of sunglasses.
But you did not get the yellow jacket. I saw it upstairs.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? I put it on when I went up there and I felt right at home. But there was 12 jackets of the same. They were 12, and they didn't. Which I was bummed about. But hopefully in the future, maybe if they have more, and I'm lucky enough to be in it, I'll talk. Like, maybe it's like you have to, like, it's like you have to put in your dues or something.
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 movies.
Yeah, and then you can keep
Jackman
it.
has the claws now, but it took like 4 movies.
I held those claws once. It was epic. They're so heavy. It's
wow.
crazy.
You could almost do X-23 if you wanted to. You could be both. Dual roles.
I mean, let's do it.
So what would you want to do? I mean, obviously we want bigger fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you see for Jubilee? What would you like to see happen with her? Would you like to see her team up with Wolverine? Would you like to see her take her own journey?
Obviously, I'd like to see her team up with Wolverine. Oh, that would be the dream. I could die after that happy. But I'd like to see her fight. I'd like to see her athletic abilities come out because she's a gymnast, and that would be really, like, I could imagine the training for that would be really fun. All I ask is I would really like to see her fight. I'd really like to show everyone how epic she can be, because she's been underrepresented in the former movies and she's slowly building. So I just like her to see her just kill people. That'd be awesome.
Kill people with fireworks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it can happen. You could catch them on fire.
It's true. I mean, people die from fireworks every year, but usually because they kill themselves with fireworks.
Ooh, this is getting morbid.
So now that the X-Men, now that Apocalypse is finished, what is next for you?
In terms of, like, when will you see Jubilee again, or like
Jubilee
or
Lana?
Lana?
What's going on with you? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Well, I don't know anything about Jubilee because everyone keeps everything a secret and won't tell me probably until the very end.
Simon did say that the next one would take place in the 90s.
Oh, but
Jubilee factors heavily into that. So
okay, so we have hope. Good to know.
Definitely hope.
But Patriots Day, a movie I shot about the Boston Marathon bombing, is coming out, I believe, in December, but I'm not 100% sure on the date. And that's going to be amazing. And I'm so honored to be a part of that because it's a lot different playing real people who are affected by tragedy versus, you know, a comic book character. Because it's the stakes are a little higher, I think, because it's a very delicate situation. And making that movie was amazing and super humbling because we did it in Boston and we also shot during the marathon this year. So this whole thing was very, I feel great honor to be a part of it for sure. And so that's going to come out and I hope everyone sees it and I think it's going to be amazing. And then there's like a couple more that are probably going to come out eventually, but I just don't know the dates. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I love you as Jubilee.
Yay.
I hope we get to see more Jubilee
Me
in
too.
the 90s.
Yeah.
I thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yay, that was fun.